Hi guys, it's Jenny, and today I bring you a book review of an amazingly beautiful book, and it is called All the Light We Cannot See by Doerr. And this book, this book was just, it blew all my expectations. So this book is historical fiction. It's set during World War II and mainly follows two characters, a little French girl and a German boy, and they started as kids and then they, grow up to become adults later on. And the first girl, her name is Marie-Laure, and she's the daughter of a lockmaker who works at the National Museum. And as France gets invaded and the war starts, they flee to the countryside to their great uncle's house. And the second character is Werner, a little German boy. He's an orphan, he lives with his sister, and they're under this lady, Elena, who's really nice. And he turns out to be really smart, so he gets scouted and he gets put into the National Education Institute and gets taught to become a greatly educated Nazi, basically. The story follows these two characters during the war, while they grow up, the things that they go through, but it's not just a typical World War II story. Believe me, I've read my fair share of World War II stories in school. It was different because there was a little bit of a fantastical mystery element to it, because there's also a little bit of folklore interwoven into the story. And the folklore centers around a certain diamond called the Sea of Flames, which is supposedly locked away in the museum because the diamond is supposed to be cursed, and the person who owns it is invincible and cannot die and will live forever, but all the people that this person loves around this person will die and fall into demise, and everything will be destructed. And what also distinguishes this book is that the characters, for example in the book Thief, the characters are really young, and I feel like they partly don't really understand what's going on around them. They kind of understand the horror, but they don't understand the full impact. And then with a lot of books where adults are main characters, it's a lot about fear and hiding and surviving, and this is also partly in this book, but then it's also about these two young people who are growing up in this environment, who are trying to find themselves and who are trying to learn who they truly are. And all the other characters are so beautifully developed, and there's not a single character in this book that I don't like reading about. Writing of the author is just so beautiful. It's not even poetic or anything. The writing is simple, it's easy to read, but the way how he describes things, it just hits very close to home. And I read this book actually together with my friend Max from Well Done Books, and we kind of just did a spontaneous read along. And there are a lot of elements in this book where you need to speculate, so we exchanged a lot of thoughts, and that also made the reading experience a lot of fun. And concluding, all I can say is, please go read this book. It's currently my favorite book of the year, and I just want more people to read it and more people to love it. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this book review, and I hope you go check out the book. And if you've already read it, or once you've read it, please come back, or just please tell me what you thought about it. I'm sorry, my hands are just do it. Okay, well, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.